So what was Silver City different from up here when you were jumping?
Well, it's more laid back.
Oh,
It wasn't regimented like McCall was. You know, if you screwed up, you might boot you out. When down in Silver City, it was more relaxed. Let the guys do what they wanted to do. Like Lulu's cat house. But anyway, long time ago.
well, how many jumps do you think you got over 7 years? You ever keep track of that or not?
With the
How many?
Forest Service,
Yeah,
I had over 100.
100.
But yeah, we kept track of them. You know, that was important. You know, to fill out your log book and things like that.
Well, did you ever get used to jumping out of an airplane?
Ever what?
Ever get used to it?
Oh yeah.
Did you?
Oh, the first 2 or 3 scared me to death. But after I got used to it, I really liked it.
Yeah.
And I made a couple of free falls. Paper Lake spotted me on a, jumped out of a paper cub over at New Meadow. And that was my last free fall. When I jumped, I delayed quite a while. And I had they totaled the parachute. The parachute was holes all over. And of course, when it opened, I really knew it. And Wayne Webb, the law foreman, he totaled that parachute. He said, "No, we can't repair it." No,
Yeah.
it's a hell of an opening.
I'll bet. I'm going to make a change over here just a second. Did you ever get so that you were training smoke jumpers?
Oh yeah, I trained them.
Did you train new men? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
And did you ever make any money doing that?
Oh, I think it paid the bills, you know, and things like that. But no, that's what got me into the agency, though. I was recommended by Andy Anderson. I don't know if you've talked to him yet.
No, I'm going to try to stop and see him.
Big Andy recommended me, and oh, I forget who else. But Big Andy was a timber foreman down at Silver City, New Mexico. He was from where was he from? Back, I don't know, I don't think it was Minnesota, but it was in that area, one of those states in there. And Andy was a tough son of a gun, tall, 6'3". I don't know how in the hell he ever got in the smoke jumpers, being that height, because, you know, getting out the door, you know, that door wasn't that high.
Yeah. Well, there was quite a bunch of guys. It's like McCall was its own community, and Missoula was its own community. Or did you ever cross over?
It's all happened. Garth Orchard's the one that put this together, and he liked McCall, and that's how we got on, through Garth. And we'd go back to Washington, you know, if we went, we did different things. The Bay of Pigs, we stayed there in the Marriott, I think.
In the what?
Marriott.
Oh, the Marriott Hotel, yeah.
And of course, when the big wigs would come and interview, we'd be so damn out of it, you know, we'd still be drunk. But they managed to get us together and get us out the headquarters, CIA. That was quite of an experience.
Well, did you feel like you really knew what you were doing, and so that gave you confidence? I mean, what was that like?
Yeah, because I knew guys that had already been out there, you know, like Andy, Big Andy, and Art Jukla. Art died. He's on a trail crew up in Montana, and he just sat down on a log and died. But you wouldn't have thought, you know, he's husky. You wouldn't have thought he would have passed away like that.
So what you learned when you think about smoke jumping, you said it was a big part of your life, but when you think about it, what do you think you got out of it as a man? I mean, how did your life change?
Well, it was a camaraderie of people. You know, I just gotten out of the Marine Corps, and good God, you know, anything can be better than that. And that's what I liked, because I was with people I knew. I wasn't with some sergeant or something bossing me around, but it was it's a good move for me. And besides that, when I got out of there, well, I went to feeding cows, and that was worse. That was, my uncle was a boss, and God, he was awful. And we were driving up Weezer River in the truck, and I says, Unc, I said, when that last cow goes out that gate, I'm history. Oh, he thought I was bullshitting him.
Well,
When the cow went out, I made damn sure that was way back in the back country. And I made damn sure I had a ride out of there, and Earl Lindbergh was the guy. And I asked Earl, I says, Earl, when we get up there to spring rains and the cows get out, I said, can I get a ride out of here with you? And he said, yeah, you know, no problem. So because that was way back in the damn hills, you know.
What now? You didn't mention till just now that you'd been in the Marine Corps. So that you were a Marine. So you left high school, went directly into the Marine Corps?
Yeah.
So how long were you in the Marines?
5 years.
What did you do for them?
Do what?
What did you do in the Marine Corps?
Oh, you know, at that time the war was on, the Korean War. And they passed out the kind of a blanket ratings. And I made sergeant too fast. You know, I didn't know the rules or anything like that. And I never did know. But when I got my 5 years in, well, I got the hell out of there. I knew life was better on the outside. And like I say, I asked my uncle if I could go back to work for him. And yeah, I could, but I didn't last long. Like I say, when I told him, I said, when that last cow goes out that gate, I'm history.
That was a big
And I was, but I had to make sure I had a ride out of there. And Earl Lindbergh was his ride.
Well, now did you learn how to fold parachutes and work in a loft, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And you did that when you were working for the agency too?
Yes.
And
down in Guatemala or Nicaragua, or wherever they sent us. You know, we had to, because we trained commando raiders down there to jump. That's as far as our training went, just jump training.
yeah.
Then special forces did the other things with them. You know, Bay of Pigs and all that.
And that's what you did when you were in Laos too?
Just what?
You trained the parachute, trained how to jump out of an airplane. That's what you specialized.
Well, we did that, but that wasn't the main job. It was rigging cargo and airdrops and stuff like that. One of the guys that was, that I worked with, Jack Cahill. No, not Jack Cahill, but I can't think of his name now. But anyway, I worked with him a lot. Bill Demmons
Yeah.
and Jack. And
Do you remember when I was reading the book, The Secret War in Tibet, and they talked about one parachute. It was, I think, a yellow parachute where they dropped rupees on it down so the people on the...
impact.
How'd that work?
Well, it worked good. Yeah, but we didn't, not us, you know, we dropped cargo with it. What the hell, I wouldn't want to put a human being on it. Because as soon as that foot deployed out ahead of the parachute and the foot hit the ground, it closed the circuit in the parachute, and there was a cap in the skirt of the parachute that cut the reefing line. It opened up probably about 150 feet off the ground.
So you could be high and drop, and then it would open low.
Yeah,
That was
drop
the idea.
high, keep out of gunfire, you know.
Yeah. So you called that